Hi, all of you. Welcome to Quant Masters. I'm Himanshu Sharma. Today we have our student who is placed in Capgemini on 14th of June 2021. She's from RYM College in Bellary from Karnataka. So on the outset, Preeti, a big congratulations to you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
So how was your journey with respect to placement? You got placed that too recently. So can you share some of your experience?
Sure, sir. So basically, I we had even offline trainings in the college, which was provided by our college itself. So it wasn't that effective for us. Then when I came across Quant Masters, that was online training. So it was a very great experience. Like we had sessions on aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal, and as well as coding, and we thoroughly enjoyed, and literally we you guys went through all the concepts and all the shortcuts, which helped us a lot during my placement period. And I literally thank each and every staff of Quant Masters, Shashank sir, you as well, and thanks a lot, sir.
Okay. So one doubt which many students have, Preeti, is that, online training, will it be effective? Will it be interactive? Will it be, they compare it with offline training. Many people are comfortable with offline training and not online training. So how your experience with Quant Masters with respect to online training, was it really good, or was there any issues that you found?
Sir, as you told, even initially, even I had the same doubt. Since it is online, whether will it work for me? Uh, the offline sessions which I attended was not so effective. So being it offline, it didn't work. So this being online training, will it work? Even I had the same doubt when I initially joined the class. But once the session started and you started taking classes, literally wherever doubt we got, you literally stopped and you asked whether it's clear, crystal clear or not. And we used to literally clarify our doubts through chats, or even in the free times, even in the coding sessions which were held in the evening. Even Shashank sir would clear our each and every doubt with utmost patience. So it was very effective, sir. I wouldn't say it doesn't matter whether it's online or offline, it has to be effective. So I didn't find any kind of fault or any kind of weakness in the online class. I thoroughly enjoyed, and that is what helped me a lot in my placements.
One point which I learned from you today is no matter the training is offline or is it online, how effective it
Effective it
is
is,
matters the
exactly.
most. The reason why I asked you this is, Preeti, is because there are many students who come to me and tell, "Sir, online will it be effective or not?" So instead of me telling, if you tell people, our students who get placed, if they tell, that carries more weightage. So
True,
thank you
sir.
so much for telling it. And Capgemini, which you got placed recently on 14th of June 2021. So, could you please explain how the process was, what the type of questions were? But before we start, may I know which department you're from?
Sir, I'm from computer science and engineering department.
Okay. So, Preeti, right from the first round, first question till the last round, last question, please share your experience.
Sure, sir. So basically, Capgemini has 3 rounds. First is online test. Second round is technical interview. Third is HR interview. So the first round online test, it consists of 4 sections. So the first section is the pseudo code round, which had 30 questions, 30 minutes. And the second section was verbal, which consisted of 30 questions, 30 minutes. The third section was game based aptitude. It consists of four games. It depends, like every candidate won't get the same game. It might differ from one candidate to another candidate. Then next section is the behavioral competency, that is nothing but psychometric test. So when it comes to the first section, that is pseudo code round, which
Mm.
had 30 questions, that was everything is MCQs based. So it had questions on fundamentals of basics of C++, Java, DBMS. Like they'll give us the snippet of code, and they'll ask us what is the probable output, or where are the errors in the given particular code. And also there were questions on data structures, more on trees and graphs. We are supposed to solve what is the next node, what might be the root node. So such kind of questions from data structures and algorithms. And there were a few questions on DBMS, asking few queries. Given a situation, given a table, what might be the query for this particular question? Yes, sir, that was pretty much about the pseudocode round.
So pseudo codes, if I sum it up what you told, basically data structures they asked on trees. They asked on error, what is the expected error in the program? What is the expected output in the program? And on DBMS, they used to give situation and they used to ask what is the expected SQL query on this, or what is the command which we need to use. Correct. So, how is the level of difficulty?
Sir, it was somewhere around easy to medium.
Easy to medium.
I felt so. I mean, I felt it was easy to medium. Like most of the concepts that Shashank sir covered in the in the coding session in the evening, which sir had to used to take SQL queries, basics of C, C++. Sir used to concentrate on pseudocodes as well. Like he used to display codes. He used to ask what might be the expected output. So that helped a lot. And sir also taught us graphs and trees, how to solve few problems also.
Nice, very nice. So this was about the pseudocode round.
Yes.
So got an idea about pseudocode.
Sir, and to mention, pseudocode section is an elimination section. So if we don't meet up the criteria or the cutoff, then and there will be eliminated, will not be moved further.
Okay, so many of your friends got eliminated in the first section?
Few of them, sir, few.
So were you able to answer all the pseudocodes, 30 out of 30?
Sir, like probably I might have solved around 26 or 27. I felt 3 to 4 questions little harder, and time was one of the major criteria, because 30 questions, 30 minutes. I mean, we have to be very fast enough to analyze and solve the question. So time is also one of the main thing.
Okay, so I think out of 27, if you have answered 3 questions, you would have found it tough. So you would have answered at least 23 to 25 right?
Yes, hopefully.
Out of 30.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you went to the next round, which was the verbal round.
Yes, sir. It's a verbal round. It had same 30 questions, 30 minutes, and it had synonyms, antonyms, error correction, jumbled sentences, and passage. There were 2 passages given. So most of the time we'll take in the passage itself. When it comes to other verbal questions, it was easy, sir. It was around easy to medium, not that tough. Like if we know the grammar topics thoroughly, it will be very easy for us to solve. Okay,
so reading comprehension questions were more in that verbal section.
Yes, there were 2 passages given. Each passage will have around 6 questions, sir. Around, yeah.
So 12 questions out of 30. 12 out of 30 was ASCII.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so did those techniques help you in the verbal class? Ma'am would have taught skimming, scanning techniques.
Yes, sir, true. Ma'am had taught us, like when it comes to passages, don't just waste your time going through entire passage. What is actually required? What all we have to scan? What are the key points? Ma'am had taught us, so that helped a lot while solving. Not only this, not only in Capgemini, sir. Any other tests which we had passages. In all of that, it helped a lot.
Because one thing, if you have noticed, she is looking at the book and telling why, because she is placed in more than one company. So she has forgotten what are the rounds in which company. We will take her interview of other companies also. But yeah, she's placed in more than one company. So she has forgotten. Okay, in Capgemini, okay, what was the first round? What was the second round? Am I right?
Confused. Confused, sir, literally.
Okay, so this was the second round with respect to
this is second section of first round. So
okay.
even this is, sir, even this is elimination round. Even verbal section is also elimination round.
Correct. So again, your friends got eliminated?
Very few, sir. Very few. I mean, that was easy.
Think maximum rejections happen in the first
First
pseudocode
round
round,
itself. Yes, sir. True.
the first section of the first round, pseudocode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then few people get rejected in verbal.
Verbal, very few. Yeah.
Okay, so coming to the next section, that is the games round. How was it?
Sir, it was nice, interesting. It was new
Hmm.
to me. So I had got 4 games. One
Huh,
was motion challenge.
huh,
It was like there will be a ball, and we are
hmm,
supposed to move it to a destination. With like it has to be in a shortest path.
mhm,
So that is one game.
mhm.
Probably as far as I remember, I went up to level 5, I guess. Level 5 or level 6.
Level 5 is quite good.
Huh.
Level 5 is good.
So
Huh.
next game was grid challenge. So
Hmm,
basically, in that first they will display a dot
hmm,
in n. There will be n number of dots in that particular. They will highlight one dot. We have to
hmm,
remember the place where the dot is located.
hmm, hmm,
Okay, then they'll give a figure asking whether these two figures are symmetrical or not. We
hmm,
have to
hmm.
answer that question. Right after that, they'll show you another picture having another dot in different position. We have to remember
Okay,
even
okay.
that. After
Hmm.
that, they'll even give you another picture asking whether these are symmetrical. After answering that question, they'll finally ask you where were those two dots which were shown previously. We have to
Okay,
remember
okay.
it. We have
Hmm.
to remember this purely based on our memory, sir. This
Okay.
particular grid challenge is purely based on memory.
So I think this also you would have done it very easily because
Yes, sir.
you would have practiced it quite well.
Yes, sir. We practiced this.
Huh.
And the next game I got was Fit the Rule Challenge. Like
Hmm.
there were two figures following a pattern. And we have to choose another two figures which follows the same pattern.
Relationship should be the same
Ha,
between the figures.
exactly.
Okay.
That one.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Last game was deductive logical. Like there will be a grid of 4 cross 4 or 5 cross 5. There will be certain symbols in one particular row and column. Only one symbol should be located. I guess you had taken that Capgemini specific uh,
Hmm.
training. In that you explained us, sir, how to solve this deductive logical.
Correct. Yeah,
I
yeah.
I went through that video, and that helped me a lot actually before the
Actually,
test.
we had done so many, I mean, Capgemini, pseudocode training we had done, verbal training we had done, even game-based. But
Yes, sir.
I had done a completely different set of games. But the first 3 games that you got, I think that was not there in our training. Whatever you got,
Yes, sir.
those
No,
were
we
quite
did. That wasn't there. That wasn't there.
the shortest distance that you told one. The second
Huh.
is remembering the pattern, and
Huh.
one more was which one? The first game which you got?
This one, sir. Fit the rule challenge. That is, there will be a relationship between two figures. The same relationship should follow by the other pattern.
Okay, so this is the task of the week. By this week, we have to update these 3 games in our portal. Okay,
Yes, sir.
but on the outset, the Capgemini specific training in our portal that you referred, was it really helpful?
Yes, sir. It actually, I came to know very late that there is a Capgemini specific training in the portal. So
Uh,
probably there were 2 days, I guess, for for the test, for the online test. Then I started referring. Even in that particular shorter period of time, it helped me a lot. And especially when it comes to deductive logical reasoning, sir, I literally got idea how to solve in a very faster manner. It helped me a lot actually.
so I think we had done 3 levels of practice in that.
Yes, sir. 3 levels.
Deductive. Correct. Okay, so super. So this was about the game-based round. After that, we had psychometry. I think even psychometry training. Did you watch the video of us? Psychometry?
Few questions I had watched, sir, for few of them.
Ah,
Like there
okay.
were 100 questions and 20 minutes. So it wasn't elimination round. Game based aptitude was elimination actually, but we will not come to know at that particular day that whether we have cleared it or not. We will come
Hmm.
to know whether we have cleared the pseudocode or verbal section, but we will not come to know whether we have cleared the game based aptitude or not. We have to wait for the mail which we receive from the company itself.
Mm.
So after game-based aptitude, we had a psychometric test, which consisted of 100 questions, and they were easy. I mean, it was all regarding the situation-based, like whether I agree or strongly agree, such kind of questions.
Okay. So whatever you're telling, the test that you took, the first round, which day was it conducted on?
Sir, it was on May 4th.
4th of May.
Hmm.
Okay, 2021, 4th of
Yes,
May it
sir.
was taken. And after that, when did you get your result?
Sir, I got result on June 7th.
June 7th, which means after more than a month.
I was like,
So,
probably I would have got
gone.
eliminated. That is
Uh,
why I didn't receive the mail. But
hmm.
most of the students did not receive mail till now. Even few of
Yeah, yeah.
my friends, along
Hmm.
with me, who wrote the test on the same day,
Hmm.
till today they have not received. They have not received even rejection mail, not even accepted mail. So
Hmm.
it takes long time, sir. Actually.
So all the ones watching this video, if you're like, sir, I've still not got my mail after the test, does it mean I'm rejected or should I wait for more? You can wait for more because my students, even now, they are getting mails which they had taken the test in May. So please do wait, okay? Unless and until you get a rejection mail, it does not mean that you're rejected. So once you get rejected mail, that is when it means that you're rejected, which will not get it. Be positive. Okay. So Preeti, this was the first round which you took it on 4th of May, and then you got the result on 7th of June.
Yes, sir. So on
Okay. On
7th of
7th of
June, I got a
hmm.
mail telling that I cleared the first round, and
Ah.
and I had my technical round on June 9th.
Oh, very soon you got.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
So
So I think one thing that we can tell students is just being anxious and curious about am I selected or not. Instead of that, spend time in preparing for technical round.
true, sir, very true. If you have not cleared that particular company, that preparation might help in some other company, right? So why
Correct,
to
yeah.
stop our preparation? That
Correct.
is what.
Superb. Okay, so 9th of June about your interview. When did you get a mail about your technical interview?
Sir, I got on June 7th itself. They sent me a mail telling after I cleared the first round, they sent me mail that my technical interview is scheduled on 9th of June at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
So yeah, on I joined around 10:45 itself, and the technical interview started at 11:05, and the interviewer asked me to introduce myself, and he
But
introduced.
before you continue, sorry to
Yes,
interrupt you,
yes,
Preeti.
sir.
I would like to know on which platform was the interview conducted.
Sir, it was on Superset account.
Okay, there only it was
Superset,
conducted.
yes, sir. On Superset platform itself, we applied the Capgemini drive. So on that platform itself, we will have a technical as well as HR interview.
Mhm. Okay. So as soon as you enter, please continue.
So interviewer introduced himself and he asked my introduction too. Then since he was a Java developer, he started asking questions on Java, like what is JVM, what is JRE, what is JDK, and he asked about my projects. I
Mm,
explained my major and minor projects as well. That's all, sir. It was just 10 to 15 minutes. That's all.
mm.
Nothing
Okay.
much.
In the
Uh,
technical round.
no, that's also.
Did
So,
he ask you more about your projects? Anything related to your projects? He asked you questions on it.
sir, he didn't cross question me. He just asked, explain your projects. I explained him the technologies used, what is the concept behind it, what was my role, and at the entire, I gave the brief idea of all my major and minor projects as well.
You know, one thing, Preeti, right now I'm interacting with you. The answers that you give out are quite sharp. What do I mean by that is you answer to the point and you answer completely. Are you getting? You're not talking
Yes, sir.
one word extra. You're not talking one word less. That is one thing. And number two, whatever you tell, no, it is easily understandable, which means if you talk once, we can easily comprehend things.
Yes.
So I think this has actually helped you in the interview also because when you
Yes,
talk and
sir.
when they are able to understand things, it helps a lot.
Yes, sir. True, very true.
Good, good. So all of you do remember, see, whenever you talk, see to it that you talk sharp and whatever you talk, no, it should be easily understandable in just one go. The interviewer shouldn't strain himself to understand you more and more. You do work on this.
Sir,
Yeah. So Preeti,
one thing I would
uh,
like to suggest is that be very thorough with the projects. Don't
okay.
just blabber anything that comes to your mind regarding the project. I mean,
Mhm.
from the technologies used till the implementation, if they ask,
Mhm.
be perfect in whatever you have done in the project. If you
Right.
start telling stories, they will obviously catch you. So it's
Okay.
better to be prepared, especially when it comes to projects which we have done.
Okay. Fine. So project, it is like default. Every company,
Yes,
they
sir.
will ask on project.
That is
You
for
would
sure.
have the better idea because other
Yes, sir.
companies also. Okay. So now done with the technical round, which was on 9th of June 2021. When did you get the result?
Sir, the interviewer told me that you stay on the superset account itself. Please don't log
Hmm.
out. And
Hmm.
we will also actually technical round is also elimination round.
Okay.
So if we clear the technical interview, only then we will get a mail telling that you'll have the
Hmm.
HR interview. You have to stay in the platform. If not,
Hmm.
they will send you a mail telling that your interview is over. So
Okay.
it was clear for me that the interviewer also told me that
Hmm.
please be in the superset account.
Okay.
So
Okay.
my interview was got over around 11:30.
Huh.
I waited for the HR interview till
Huh.
2:45 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So then I received the HR interview call.
Hmm.
Then the interviewer introduced herself, and she
Hmm.
asked my introduction too. Then
Hmm.
all the basic HR interview stuff, sir, like what is your
Hmm.
strength, your weakness, and
Hmm.
she told me about are you aware of the bond?
Hmm.
And
No, there's a bond in Capgemini.
yes, sir, there's a bond in Capgemini. And
Okay.
are you ready to relocate? Since the location was pan India,
Hmm.
she was like, you have to be flexible enough to relocate to any part of India. I was
Hmm.
like, okay. Then she
Hmm.
asked me about my projects also. Again in the HR interview, she asked my projects. What was my role? How did I
Hmm.
handle it?
Hmm.
And she asked me two situation based questions, sir, like
Hmm.
a project is given to you in a shorter period of time, how would you handle it?
Hmm.
And there was another question, I'm not able to remember actually. So yes, it was easy.
The reason why they asked you about project in HR is because even handling your project, taking responsibilities,
True, sir.
what is your job, all that is HR related questions itself.
Yes, sir.
That is why they asked you about the project in the HR interview. Okay, so HR interview was conducted on which day? I just forgot.
Same day, sir.
Same day itself,
Same
9th of
day.
June.
Yes, sir. On 9th of June, 11:05, I had technical interview. Then
Uh,
on the same day, around 3 o'clock, I had my HR interview.
HR interview.
I
Okay.
was waiting in
And
the platform, sir.
you have no idea. Even yesterday, one student taking Accenture interviews, she told me, sir, I have waited entire day, but I have not got
Sir,
my call yet.
I know, sir. I know that experience. Actually, at least in Accenture, on the screen, it will be displaying that how many students are in the queue. But in
Mm-hmm.
Capgemini, you have no clue how many students are there and when will your turn be and whether you have to be
Mm-hmm.
ready or not. You have to just be staring at the screen, waiting for the call. I
Okay.
was, it was
So
very,
quite a difficult time, especially when
yes,
you're
sir.
nervous about the HR interview
Yes,
coming
sir.
and they make you wait. Because
True.
every minute before your HR interview, that one minute will be like one hour. Am I right?
Yes, yeah, very true. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you finished on 9th of June. So by when did you get to know the result?
Sir, after the interviewer actually told me that so if you are selected, you would get a mail within a week, within this week itself. If you are not selected, you won't get any kind of mail.
Okay.
No mail
Not
at
even a
all.
rejection mail.
No, no, no.
Oh, okay. So people point to be noted. If your interview is done and if you get a mail within a week, it means that you're selected. after your interview, if you're still not getting a mail, it's been more than a week. If you're still not got a mail, it might mean that you're rejected. Most of the cases.
Yes, sir. That is what the interviewer explained me. I asked her twice, ma'am, is it so that we don't get any mail if we get rejected? She clearly told, no, you won't get any mail if you are rejected. Only if you're selected, you're going to get the mail.
Okay. So this is a very important point, Preeti. Thank you so much for telling this.
Yes.
So you finished on
So,
9th of June.
yes, sir. I completed on 9th of June and I got my results on 14th of June.
Okay. So celebration day, 14th of
Yes, sir.
June. Super. Very nice, Preeti. This experience would definitely help a lot. But before we end this video, uh, any tip that you would like to give students who are preparing for Capgemini, might be your friends, your batchmates, your cousins, or might be even your juniors who are going to take up Capgemini in the coming sands of time?
Yes, sir. So basically, what I would like to tell them is that since Capgemini first round, uh, basically they concentrate on pseudo code is the where most of them get eliminated. Please be strong in your coding skills, not just coding, like overall data structures, algorithms, trees and graphs, especially when it comes to Capgemini. Refer previous year questions. That would help a lot. And when it comes to game based aptitude, what I would suggest is that please go through the YouTube videos. Like there would be many, few students have done, or other companies also, they have done the game based aptitude. What are the different types of games you would get? Search in the Google, you'll get an idea that what kind of game is that, so that it will be easy for you to solve when it comes to test.
Correct.
So yes, and when it comes to verbal part, don't waste your time much in the passage. So first complete the other questions. At last, it's better to prefer passages in at the last.
Okay. Correct. So this is a very important point that you told. I should just keep it at the last because it takes a lot of time.
Lot of time.
Super. Correct. So, and psychometry.
Psychometry is one thing. What I want to mention is that don't give contradictory answers. Like in the previous question, you have told yes. For the in next question, you get might be somewhere related to the previous question, and if you tell no here, and it contradicts,
Hmm.
it won't be good actually. So
Hmm.
be be sensitive and think what the question is about, analyze it, and then answer. Don't just randomly go on choosing the answer. That's not how it works.
Okay, super. So these are, as I told, your points are so right, so perfect. I don't have to tell anything because whenever students give their experience, I keep adding more and more points. But yeah, as she has told, whatever she has told is right. You can go with it. And also in psychometry, you should have an open mind towards learning.
Yes.
Being positive is more important over there. Taking tasks, managing things, being calm is very important over there. So before we end, Preeti, I would just like to show our new initiative. Are you able to see the screen, Preeti?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have started something known as note section also. This will actually help a lot of students, resources. If you go to the notes part, what we have started is electronics and communication branch we are targeting, electrical branch we are targeting. TCS code data, what we're doing is previous year programs which was asked, everything we are writing on which day was it asked. And also, not only that, problem statement, then we give input how it should be, output how it should be, code in C, code in Java, code in Python, all this we are doing. And we are even coming up with videos. Now, if you check, if I go to TCS NQT programs, problems, TCS NQT previous year programs, coordination problem. So with respect to TCS NQT, again, problem statement, algorithm, code in C, code in Java, code in Python, and even video explanation is there. The reason why I'm sharing this here right now is because there are many students who do not know about it.
Yes.
So all of them can go to our website under which is that resources. If they go to notes, if they're preparing for code vita or if they're preparing for NQT, TCS NQT, they can start watching it. They can start watching it. Right now, it is free of cost, but we do not know when we'll be putting it back in our portal and making it only available to our students. So right now we have started with TCS NQT Code Vita. We have started with Wipro, Automata. We have started with Capgemini. We have started with Infosys. So what we're doing is we are having a complete different series of previous year problems which was asked, along with codes. Also, video explanations are being provided. So that if I'm going to prepare for NQT, if I'm preparing for NQT, and if I watch previous year papers, previous year questions with answers, I get video explanation that I feel would help a lot of
Sir,
students.
that is very much helpful, sir. That is what I was trying to tell. Previous year questions, it's not that you get that particular question itself. That model question might come. There are around 80% of chances that model kind of question might come. So it's very, very important to prefer previous year questions.
Correct, correct. So this initiative we have started, we have even started making pseudo codes. Pseudo codes was already there in the portal. Okay, we are having a separate section now for pseudo codes. Snippets, we are having a separate section. Competitive programming is something that we have started recently in the
Very
portal.
happy to see all this in the website. So initially, when our batch was batch 7, when I joined,
Ah,
that was in the first lockdown time. So that
ah,
at that point of time, we had live classes and we had few coding questions and few practice sessions in the website, but not so many different features in the website. So now I'm very happy to see all this and hope all the students will get benefited through this.
100% because every day we keep updating it. Every day we keep updating it. And even now, coding program, competitive programming we have started, company specific programming we have started, electronics, electricals we have started. We are even planning to start with respect to civil and mechanical also.
Okay.
So let us see. We are more into, if a student joins Quant Master from A to Z, everything should be available. This is
Full
what we are
package.
focusing on right now. Yeah, complete package. So before we end this video, Preeti, so I would like to know your experience with Quant Masters, how it was before we finish it up.
Sir, it was a very great experience, and I'm very happy to be part of Quant Masters. Each and every, again, I want to mention each and every staff in Quant Masters literally helped us. Not only during the classes, even when we approached after classes regarding the doubts, also. You, Shashank sir, ma'am, everybody helped us a lot, and I'm very glad that I came through Quant Masters, came across Quant Masters, and I joined, and now I'm very happy to be part of it.
Amazing. So thank you so much. And Preeti, we wish you all the best. We'll be taking your more interviews because you're being selected in more companies. So I'll be taking more HR interviews of yours. So, but for now, this video experience of yours, especially there were many points which you mentioned, Preeti,
Yes.
like talking about not getting rejection mail. Okay, and a lot of points which you spoke, which I haven't heard any other students speak about Capgemini till date, which you have spoken. So thank you so much for your time, for your energy, and for taking up the initiative. You were like, sir, as soon as you told me that, sir, I got placed in this company and I'm ready to share my interview experience. I mean, I was really glad to hear that.
So that is the reason, because when I was preparing for not this particular Capgemini interview, for the other companies too, when I was preparing for the interview rounds, like I was not getting any of the previous interview experiences. So I was like, I struggled a lot actually to go, what were the questions asked, how it might be, especially in my first interview. I had no clue that what I'm supposed to prepare on, what are the areas I have to focus. So that made me, give my interview experience that the other candidates should not go through this. It has to be helpful to all the students also. That was my
Correct.
main motive to give the experience.
Very nice. Wonderful. So this attitude of yours will take you to a greater distance, will take you to a higher destination for sure. Okay. You can write down what I've told today and you will
Thank you,
one day
sir.
come to me and told, yeah, and you will tell me that, sir, yes, whatever you told is right, because this is what needs to be done. When we are getting benefited, we need to spread it to others so that others are also benefited. That is why we are making
True.
these videos, taking out our time and helping all the student community.
True, sir. So when it comes to like tier 3 colleges, it is hard that we don't get good trainings, we'll not have any kind of exposure from the other people telling us you have to go through all these kind of questions. This is what it comes to you.
Hmm.
That is how the tier 3 colleges goes. So students from that particular colleges, right, even they need to have some kind of support, some kind of guidance. So it will be helpful for them also. So that is what I felt.
Helpful for them in what? With respect to what?
With respect to preparation of the placement interview.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So correct. Even one a day before yesterday, Preeti, like how you had texted, one girl had called me. She told she's from another college, which I don't want to name it. She told not even a single company came to the college, but she applied for Accenture off campus, and she got placed in that company.
Hmm.
She is a she is the breadwinner of the family. She lost her father during COVID. She
Oh.
is supporting her mother by doing part-time job also and preparing for a campus placements. And when she told that she got selected in Accenture, I'm like, wow, settled. So look
True,
at the
sir.
dedication people have. Look at the dedication.
True.
Correct. So it does not matter you're from which college, which city, which state, which locality, which region you're from. What matters is how dedicated are you to crack the company? How badly do you want to crack the company?
Yes, sir. That is very true. And even the support guidance from such training, you guys, it will help a lot when it comes to students'
That is the
perspective.
job. That is the job of us. I mean, we know that how trainings are outside, how people, as you mentioned, we do know about it, how the
Hmm.
trainings are. That is why I think Quant Master today, if it is running, it is only because of the quality and nothing else
True,
that
sir.
it is. Because we are not too much into marketing also. We
True.
are like, students are coming, let them come. We are not doing anything else, no gimmicks like, join now, 50% off, nothing like that.
True, sir.
Okay, so thank you, Preeti, so much for your valuable time. So it was really nice, informative, and I'm sure that this video would help a lot of students out there. You
Yes.
would see that in the comments below that people would be thanking you. Thank you so much. And I'm sure they would also be hoping the best for you also.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. So this was Preeti, our proud student, our pride, who got selected in Capgemini. I'll also be sharing more and more videos on Capgemini. Do leave us a comment. Did you find the video informative? And do leave us a comment. How more can we help you out? With this, I wish you all the best for your results, for your interview preparation, for your life. Take care. Keep safe. Keep smiling. Bye, people.